Hey there, and welcome to the lunges. So 4 levels of lunges with variations. We start with a dynamic lunge, and that is putting one foot in front of the other, basically. So step your right foot front, bend the left knee down, lift, and step your right leg back. Again, with the left foot, bend your right knee, and step back. So you're going to alternate the legs. Right leg front, bend, lift, and change legs. Left foot front, bend the knee, lift, and step back. Now you're going to want to stack the joints. But first, if you have knee problems, do a back lunge. So instead of stepping forward, you're going to step back. This is slightly more gentle on the knees because you land on the forefoot, and your calf is going to soothe that. Yeah? So if you have any knee issues whatsoever, preferably take a step back instead of forward. Okay, then we start with the technical part. The alternate dynamic lunge. You're just going to alternate legs, taking a small step forward, bending the back knee, and then lift. You're going to stack the joints. The back knee is right below the hip, and the hip is right below the shoulders. Now, be sure to put your foot wide, because otherwise you are going to be unstable. Okay? Foot wide, bend the knee, lift, step back, and change. Step, bend, lift, change legs. Step, bend, lift, and change. Look forward, gaze into the horizon, pulling the shoulder blades back and pushing the tailbone down. Okay, we tend to take a bigger step than we actually have to. You don't need to take a really big step. Just be sure of that back knee right below the hip, and then lift. One more. There we go. Last one. And release. Okay, then we go to the next one, which is the dynamic lunge, but with one leg. We're going to make it slightly harder for that one leg. Step front. One step, bend the left knee, and step back. And you're going to do like a salsa. It's like a salsa movement. You're stepping that right leg front, bend the left knee, step back, and front, bend, lift, step back, step front, bend, lift, step back. Your gaze is completely front to the horizon, pulling the shoulder blades together, making a proud chest. And you're probably feeling a bit more tiring in that right leg because it's a bit more tiring than just alternating the legs. It gets less rest in between, so it's becoming a bit more intense. Change legs. Do the same thing here. So you're stepping your left foot front, bending that right knee, lift. Now you can pace yourself in a tempo that works for you. Feel free to go faster or slower in a tempo that really works for you. And I'm taking you through these levels so that you try the next level. And if that next level is okay and you're comfortable there, or you need a bit more challenge, try the next level. Okay? And if you reach a point where you're not able to perform it correctly, then go back. Feel free to go back. If you're ready, we go on to the static lunge this time. So, the right foot front, left heel up, and just bend the knee and lift, bend, and lift. Now notice how your feet stay on their place. And the only thing you're doing is really bending that back knee and lift. Bend the knee, extend. And you're working more on that right thigh here. The front of the right leg is really working hard. Keep the knee forward because it wants to come back. Inhale as you go down, exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. Same thing here counts for the stacking of the joints. Your left knee, hip, and shoulder are right above each other. Change legs. Step your left foot front, lift the right heel, wide step. Turn down the tailbone and bend your right knee. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So you're turning that tailbone down, engaging the abs. It feels like you're squashing the pee just a bit to really tighten the tummy, but keep breathing. Inhale down, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Left knee forward, lift back up. Smell, blow. Smell, blow. And I'm right here with you, so you're not alone in this. You have to do it yourself, but you're not alone in this. And we're with a whole team supporting you here. So just keep going, and you will boost your energy. Now, for the next level, the progression, you take a dumbbell or a bottle of water or something that you can have in your hand, right hand. And we start with the alternate dynamic lunge. Right foot front. And go back and forth. So this is the dynamic lunge, the progression for the dynamic lunge with a weight, a dumbbell in your one hand. And the same thing counts for this. So your left foot stays in place, right foot front, bend the knee, lift and step back. Again, step, bend, lift. Be sure to keep your shoulders back. Step and bend and lift. A couple more here. So you notice the shoulders pulling back. They're not going forward. As soon as they do, you are too deep. Yes. Nice. Change legs, and we do that dynamic lunge with the weight in the hand. Now, I am holding my weight in the left hand, the same side that my leg is walking forward. But if it's more comfortable for you to hold it in the other hand, feel free to do so. I just want your upper body to be straight up, your shoulders stacked above the hips above that back knee, and lift. Okay, couple more here, and then we go to the next level. Obviously, you've guessed it by now, which is the static lunge in the same way. Ready? Okay. That's it. Now grab the weight in your other hand. Right foot front, left heel up in a wide stance but short spot. Tailbone down, and then bend and extend. Just bend and extend and feel the burn in the right thigh. Push your knee forward and keep it forward. Even when you're extending, you want to keep that right knee forward. Right foot flat on the floor. Left heel off the floor. Pull the shoulders back and make a proud chest. Your left knee is going right below the hip. If it's not, you need to adjust your step. Left foot front. Change legs. And lift the right heel. Bend your right knee down and lift. Bend and extend. So notice that right knee right below the right hip. If you don't reach that below the hip, your foot is too far back. And if your knee comes forward too much, your foot is too far forward. Right? So adjust that step to bring the knee right straight under the hip. Shoulders up and release. Ready? Set. Hit pause, grab your earphones, and then get ready for meditation. Concentration and focus meditation. This is Valerie Ketjen, also known as Miss Vitality, and I'll guide you through this 10-minute practice to train the mind and increase clarity to boost your concentration level. Now, before you begin, take 3 deep breaths, yawn, and stretch. Inhale deeply, feel your lungs expand, and then exhale, release like you're letting go the air out of a balloon. Take another deep breath in and feel the space inside your rib cage expand. And again, let go gently and easily, feeling all the stress and tension move out of your body. And 3, last one, take a really deep breath. Inhale. And then exhale, release, and feel even more calm and peaceful. Then sit down comfortably. Put your feet on the floor and be sure to close your eyes. Rest your arms in your lap or gently by your side and just feel the support you are sitting on. And then focus on the air coming in and going out of your nose. Notice how this air brushes against the inside of your nose, causing the hairs within your nose to send a signal to your brain, helping you identify a specific feeling, a sensation. Now investigate that sensation and identify it objectively. So determine whether the air coming in and going out is cold or hot. Is it damp or dry? And does the brushing of the air cause any vibration, a twitch, a tickle, or maybe a shiver within your nose? Just observe that sensation every time the air passes through your nostrils, in and out. Continue with a calm and natural breath and be sure to feel it. If at any moment you don't feel your breath, then just breathe slightly deeper until you do, and then return to your natural breath. Now be sure not to judge your sensation from a personal perspective. There is no good or bad in your sensations. Know that it just is, whatever it is. And practice this for as long as you can hold the attention. Whenever you notice your thoughts running off, bring your attention back to the air. So command your mind to focus back on the air coming in and going out of the nostrils. Now practice that for 1 minute, and then my voice will return. That was 1 minute. Did you manage to keep your attention on the breath, on objectively observing your breath, the sensations your breath makes? Notice again, whenever your thoughts are running off, that you command your mind to focus back on the air coming in and going out of the nostrils. And it's not a bad thing when you wander off. It's quite normal, actually. But it's like weightlifting, where the weight is the resistance to strengthen a muscle. Your thoughts that distract you are the resistance for the mind to train your focus and your concentration. So again, try this for 2 minutes now. Really focus on the breath coming in through the nose, going out through the nose, and to objectively observe any sensation in the nostrils. And in 2 minutes, my voice will return. Congratulations. That was 2 minutes, and how hard or difficult it may be, it really is crucial you stay focused, and every time you notice the mind wandering off, to bring it back gently and kindly, not to be mad at yourself for your mind wandering off. It's very normal. Keep practicing, keep training, and eventually you'll notice more clarity in your mind and a higher level of concentration. Now, to finish off, take a deep breath in. Feel the lungs expand. Maybe wiggle your fingers, your toes a bit, your shoulders, and then exhale, release completely. And then you open your eyes softly and gently and continue your day with clarity and focus, knowing that this will be a good day.